A lot of you are going to disagree with what I am about to say. Narcissists have zero friends. Hear me out before you start commenting and saying, oh well, the narcissist that I was with had a lot of friends. He or she used to love them, admire them. In fact, my narcissistic partner was good to them, but not to me. What was that all about? Well, they have enablers. They have flying monkeys, not real friends. And for us to understand what not having a real friend means, we need to know what a real friend is, which we will do in today's episode. I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional and a psychologist. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's episode, we are going to understand why a narcissist does not have any friends at all. If that sounds interesting, please make sure to subscribe before we begin. For you to understand why a narcissist doesn't have any real friends, you need to understand that narcissists are fake to their core and they like to sync their internal environment with their external one. How? By surrounding themselves with fake people. Those friends they have are secret admirers, wannabe or failed narcissists. Those people who could not establish the level of control or do not have the kind of power or money that your narcissistic partner or parent has. Thus, this friendship between them, it's always transactional. What is your narcissistic partner getting out of that friendship? There is no authenticity, there is no true feedback. They are getting blind enabling. They have created this mini cult where they are the leader and every single friend is actually a member who does not have a working brain of theirs. They just simply copy what the leader says and spread it out. These members are also used to abuse you thoroughly. They justify the narcissist's actions like no one else. They would rather die than accept that the narcissist they're following, they're worshipping, is wrong. If these are the relational dynamics between your narcissistic parent or partner and their so-called friends, how can we call it a friendship? For friendship is about authenticity, responsibility, accountability, transparency, communication, mutual respect, equality. I'm asking you, do you find any of those in their relationship? You may say, oh yeah, he or she is nice to them, but what is this nice demeanor all about? They are putting up a front. It's a mask they are wearing, which is anti-authenticity. You are their partner. You are their child. They couldn't be authentic with you. How can they be authentic with somebody else? A real friendship, in my opinion, is beyond money. It's beyond what I can get from you and what you can give me. Yes, that is the kind of help you get from your friend. They are there for you, for sure. It comes with that. It's a byproduct of your relationship with your friend. But it's not something that you maintain this relationship for. If that is what this friendship is all about, then it's not a friendship to begin with. It's something else, entirely different, a relationship based on your selfish interests, but not a friendship. You do not know each other. You do not respect each other. There is a hierarchy established where the narcissist is on the top or in competition with those who are like him or her, and then there are people way below them. How is it a friendship? That's why I defined it as a cult. Another crazy aspect of a narcissist friendship cult is that members have to fight each other constantly to be or to get closer to the narcissist. They have to keep performing all the time. The minute they fail to perform is the minute they get thrown out, they get discarded, they get replaced, and they are isolated, which is annihilation for a cult member because their sole identity is attached to the beehive. They're nothing without that hive. That's how a narcissist hijacks the identity of all the pawns they use to establish maximum control. The relationship between the narcissist and his or her friend is purely based on what they are getting from each other. It's like one parasite feeding on the other. When they are done, they discard, they leave, and they get replaced. Now think about it. If that is the type of a relationship this narcissistic parasite has with his or her friends, how would we call it a friendship? It's not. Yes, they act nicely before them because they have to put up a front. These friends are fake. The narcissist pretends to be fake. And that's how they go. They mutually feed off each other. The second possibility is a narcissist may be a true loner. He or she may have zero friends. No fake friends, no real friends, nothing at all. Which is not to say that those people who do not have friends are narcissists. Oh, that would be a foolish generalization to make. That's not true, because I only have one friend. Many people do not have friends by nature. Either they are introverted or they are so brutally hurt that they do not want to invest in any relationship and get hurt in them. So it's okay not to have friends. But there is a type of a narcissist who does not have any friends at all, who does not go out, who does not care enough to keep people around. This type of a narcissist uses their family for the purpose of obtaining supply, positive or negative. Yes, they deal with outsiders, but most of the time they do not want to get deeper. They keep it superficial, they keep it quite shallow, it's transactional. Either they get something from somebody or they give something to somebody only to get praise, admiration, or to get something way bigger than what they gave in the first place. They are extremely selfish, which is why everybody wants to do nothing with them, especially when it comes to friendship. Nobody wants to stay friends with somebody who one day is going to stab them in their back. And that is what a narcissist does. That's what their friends are like. And that's why they are alone. They're constantly looking out for themselves. They're constantly thinking for themselves. So why would they have any genuine friends? My father is like this. He doesn't have any real friends. He only has admirers, or those people he can use, and that too from distance. As much as I can understand him and his pathology, I can tell you he is extremely paranoid. They do not trust people at all. Why? Because they themselves aren't trustworthy. They're deceptive. They are deceitful. They betray others. And that is what they expect their friends to do to them. That's why they do not get closer. That's why they do not want to have a relationship, because they see their own reflection in every person they meet. They always question their motives because their intentions, their own motives, aren't right. With that, let's bring this episode to an end. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. I hope you found it insightful. If you did, let me know in the comments. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.